Hi, welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Minutia. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany, and today I have a very exciting readathon announcement. That's right, Ktropeathon is back. This is our third year doing this readathon, and it's just so fun. In case you haven't joined us in previous years or you've just never heard of Ktropeathon, it is essentially a readathon that celebrates Korean culture and entertainment. And it was birthed from my friend, Christy Lewis Dostoevsky in Space, because she and I just really love everything Korean. She got me hooked on K-pop and K-dramas. We loved the readathon, co-readathon, which used to happen in March. And then the co-hosts haven't done it in a few years. And so we were really missing that opportunity to focus on Korean things. And so we started this readathon a couple of years ago. We just love it. It's one of our favorite readathons for sure. And we call it like the Oreo double stuffed readathon, in that there are so many events, so many different ways that you can participate, and I'm going to go over all of those. So in previous years, we've kind of had a bit of a lighter theme in terms of our group read. And this year we decided we kind of wanted to focus on North Korea. So we are going to be reading Escape from Camp 14 by Blaine Harden. And so this is an account of a man who escaped these horrific camps in North Korea and his story of that. And so in the past, what we've done is we've kind of themed a lot of our other readathon things around the group read. And that's no different this year. So we will have a discussion at the end of the month for this book. It'll be on Friday, July 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Christy's channel. So you can join us for that. There will also be a channel on my Discord, so that way you can chat about it there if you would like. And Christy also had the opportunity to interview the author, so you can keep an eye out on her channel because I'm sure she'll be posting that interview, which will be really fascinating to watch as well. In previous years, we've also watched a K-drama together. The first year we watched the entirety of a K-drama, and then last year we just watched the first episode. And this year instead, we actually have two different ways that you can participate. Instead of doing a K-drama, we actually did a movie instead, because it can be difficult if we're streaming an episode of a show and you don't have access to the rest of that show. If you don't have the streaming service, then you can't watch it. So we decided we were going to do it a little bit differently this year. On Friday, July 4th, we are going to be streaming the documentary Utopia, which is about North Korea, as you might imagine, but it is a documentary. So if you're more interested in like the nonfiction side rather than a fictionalized movie of North Korea, I encourage you to join us for that. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll be streaming it on my Discord, which I will have the link for that in the description of this video as well. We'll have a whole Ktropeathon channel where we'll have places you can share what you're reading, and we have a bingo board, which I'll talk about in just a minute, and then we'll also have like a video section where we'll be streaming that. As well as on Saturday, July 12th, we will be streaming Escape, which is a movie about escaping from North Korea. So this is a more fictionalized one, and we have them on different days at different times, so that way hopefully you can join us for one if you can't join us for the other. This one's at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and again on a Saturday. So totally different times, totally different days. So hopefully you can join us for at least one of those. We also brought back a bingo board, which we did not do last year, but we did do the first year of Ktropeathon. So we have that again, which is a fun way to kind of inspire you to participate. And we have 3 different categories on here of prompts. So we have a K-drama prompt where all the prompts are based off of K-dramas. And then we have a K-pop prompt where all of the prompts are based off of K-pop songs. And then lastly, we have a life prompt space, and those are things that you actually would do, and they don't need to be reading prompts at all. So for the K-drama prompts, we have Crash Landing on You, which is a K-drama that is based on a South Korean woman who accidentally finds herself in North Korea and then her journey trying to get back to South Korea. It's actually a K-drama that I think a lot of people have heard of and really loved, and it fits really well with this year's theme. The other 2 K-drama prompts are actually K-dramas that I have not watched, and I don't think they have to do with North Korea. I know for sure Cinderella at 2 a.m. does not, And then there's also another one on here, Spy, which I don't know anything about. But again, these are prompts that you can use loosely. So that doesn't mean you have to watch this K-drama. It means that you could read something like a book or a webtoon or something like that, that kind of like that word for the K-dramas kind of inspires you to read. The K-pop prompts are just simply, we chose songs that we liked. The only one that kind of seems like maybe it could fit thematically is Escape, which is a Stray Kids song, but it's when Stray Kids kind of split into subunits. So you've got Bangchan and Hyunjin singing this song together, and it is not about North Korea at all. But the word escape kind of like fits with, you know, the escape from Camp 14. And the other ones don't have anything to do with that at all. We just picked songs that we really enjoyed. So another one is 1999 by Mark Lee. He's from NCT, and he just had a solo album that he released recently that is so good. Highly encourage you to listen to it. He's one of Christy's favorites. So you could choose a book that is either set in 1999 or was written in 1999. And then the last song is Sign by ISNA, and ISNA is a new girl group if you have not listened to them. Highly recommend checking them out. Claire and I just recently watched their survival show of how they were formed, and we are currently in our ISNA phase. Really, really enjoying them. So yeah, so sign could be, you know, a title, like a word in the title. It could be a sign on the cover of the book. There's like so many different ways that you can interpret this. It's all pretty loosey-goosey, and you can totally like double up prompts if you want to. If there's a book that you're reading that was set in 1999, that's also like maybe a fairy tale retelling, you could use it for like 1999 and Cinderella at 2 a.m., you know, like different things like that. So feel free to loosely interpret these however you would like. It's just supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be strict or anything like that. And lastly, we have the life prompts. And the life prompts, again, are things that you do, not things that you read. So the most obvious one is to attend any Ktropeathon event. And that should be hopefully pretty easy for you. I'm going to talk about some more of the events in just a second. We do have a calendar, so I'll be posting that as well, so you can kind of see where the events are. It's a little easier for you, I hope. Then we have a space where you can either pray for North Korea or advocate for them in some way. So whether that means like writing a letter to government or trying to find some way that you can draw more attention to them in some way, that is an option. And then the last life prompt is simply to plan an itinerary for a dream vacation to South Korea. And again, this can look however you want it to. You'd like the kinds of food you'd like to eat, the events you might like to attend, the places you might like to go, stuff like that. And I hope that if you do plan your dream Korean vacation, that you tag Christy and I in that, because we would just absolutely love to see what you would most like to do. Okay, let's move on to our other events, because there's more. I told you, this is like the mega stuffed Oreo, not even double stuff, it's mega stuffed. So the first actual event that we have, other than like streaming in my Discord, the first YouTube event we have is we are going to have a live show on Christy's channel where we are going to be chatting about and recommending our favorite Korean translated books to you. So Christy and I will be joined by Dia from Novel Idea and Crystal from Fiber Artsy Reads, and we're each going to bring a couple of books that we have really enjoyed that have been translated from Korean to share and recommend to you. I hope that you will join us for this live, because not only will you potentially be able to get some inspiration of things you might be able to read for Ktropeathon, but in addition to that, if you're in the chat, you can be recommending books to us as well. So that should be super fun. That will be on Saturday, July 5th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We are so super excited to be doing K-pop Mad Libs again this year. This is one of my favorite events because I just think it is such a blast. I love it so much. So essentially what we're doing is we're playing Mad Libs, but with K-pop lyrics. So even if you're not into K-pop, you're gonna have so much fun with this, because it's just so fun to have like a silly lyric or something, even if you didn't know the original lyrics. So we will be choosing the songs beforehand, and there will be a playlist linked in the description of this video in case you want to listen to the songs that we're going to be doing, so that way you can familiarize yourself with the lyrics and the sound of the song. But that is going to be so super fun. Hopefully Yoon will be joining us for that. She's intending to. She has been a co-host the past couple of years, but she just couldn't fit it in her schedule this year, but she really does want to make it to the Mad Libs, so I really hope that she's able to. That will be on Friday, July 11th on Christy's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We are also going to be doing some reading sprints on Christy's channel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be there or not, but Christy obviously will be doing it, and she'll be joined by Sarah Esther. Her and Sarah Esther do these potato reading sprints in memory of Jennifer Brooks. Jenny was a huge K-pop fan as well, and her and Sarah Esther actually got to go to some K-pop concerts together. So this is a perfect, Ktropeathon is a perfect opportunity to do that. I know that they'll be joined by Crystal from Fiber Artsy Reads as well. So that will be wonderful. I hope to join in, but it is on a Wednesday, and Wednesday nights are a little bit difficult for me. So that will be starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Christy's channel. Then on Saturday, July 19th, we are going to be doing, once again this year, our K-Culture Share. So we did this last year, and it was so much fun. We're doing it on my Discord because we can screen share on Discord, and we can video chat together on Discord. So that's where we're going to be hosting this. And I'm really, really excited because essentially we come together and we bring different Korean things we're really excited to share. So that could mean that we're sharing a recipe that we loved, or a Korean beauty product that we loved, or we're talking about a K-drama we just watched and thought was fun. Last year, a whole bunch of people brought different music videos or different songs that they loved. And you have the opportunity to be able to stream those songs or music videos and share those as well. So it is such a fun time. So I hope you'll be able to join us for that. Again, that's on July 19th on my Discord at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So those are all the events. Like I said, it's a lot. Don't worry, the calendar is linked in the description of this video, as well as I have all the dates written out. All the links for my Discord will be there, for Christy's channel will be there, as well as a link for the bingo board, so that way you can download that and all that kind of stuff. I know it's a lot of information, but I hope that you'll be able to join us, even if it's just in some small way, even if you're just able to read the group read with us, or you just come to the K-Culture Share, or you just come to the K-Pop Mad Libs, or you just read one book that is either set in Korea or translated from Korean. I mean, really, there are so many ways that you can participate that don't even have to fit into any of the prompts or the things that we've done. So I hope that you'll join us. We are so excited to be doing this again this year. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and also subscribe so you can continue to see more bookish content from me, and I will see you again next time.